Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold, the franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Pin that ass down, Kid Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King 2 Gold in the building. Bro, what's going on?
What up, Thug Life?
What up, man? What up? What up? Yeah, man, I feel like switching up today.
Yeah, I see.
you know, I feel like switching up today. Lonnie, what's good? What's good?
What's good, Lonnie? What's up, bro? I ain't heard from you in a while, man. Hope everything's good with you. Oh man, you a fool, man. I just happened to look down like, damn, that looked familiar.
hey, the more things change, the more they stay the same. Leo, what's good?
The international correspondent in the building, baby. What's good?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But man, Tuco, man, what's going on with you, man? All right, so AEW making their Canada debut here in lovely Toronto, Ontario, Canada,
There go the
baby.
shenanigans.
You know what I'm saying? What are your thoughts, man, so far on the show?
So far, not bad. This JERICHO and Bryan Danielson match is pretty good. But other than that, man, man, let's kick this thing off, man, so we can catch up, man. We got the new signee to AEW, Renee Paquette, who is the wife of John Moxley, who is now a part of AEW, and she introduced Christian Cage, and of course Christian talked his talk, and then we had a Jungle Boy versus Luchasaurus, man. What did you think of this match, man? It wasn't pretty. It didn't seem. It wasn't bad, but what did you think of this match?
Nah, man. Wait. Goddamn. Sorry, I lost my train of thought. You just said the match, and I'm watching this match. Who we talking about?
Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus.
Yes. Dude, okay. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't a bad match. I'm just ready for this storyline to be over. That's really what it is. You know, I love Jungle Boy. I love Luchasaurus, you know, individually. But I mean, to me, this storyline really ain't doing it for me. You know, I understand what they're trying to do. Christian got hurt, so they kind of had to flip Luchasaurus again, even though that wasn't the initial plan. And now you got to make Jungle Boy, you trying to make him more of a serious competitor. Because let's be honest, he's not winning a world championship with his current gimmick. So you want to make him a little more serious, a little more, you know, whatever the case may be. And I can see Luchasaurus as being, you know, the gateway to that along with Christian Cage. But like I said, man, the match itself was good, had a couple of good spots, but I'm ready to see Jungle Boy, man, move past this.
Yeah, me too. I'm definitely tired of this, but I told you it was going to happen. Daniel Garcia turned on Bryan Danielson. Oh, man, I knew it was going. I told you it was going down. I knew it. I'm like, until he decides to, and here was his opportunity. He has just turned on Bryan Danielson.
Hey, so I was a few seconds behind. I didn't see, so I actually just caught up. Oh. Ronnie says, "Is that the police? It's Tuco's house. I heard sirens." No, actually, that was my house, man. That was an ambulance. Me. That's what I said. That was an ambulance going down the street, man. I see the ambulance in the fire department, so I'm not sure what's going on, but everything is good over here at the West Side compound. Tuco, man, you safe and secure?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm safe and secure, man. All family safe and secure, man. As Daniel Garcia, man, just put his boy Bryan Danielson down with the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, and you got the Blackpool Combat Club coming out.
You called it, though.
Man.
You called it.
Hey, and he seems more serious now. We got people in the ring. We got people coming out. Oh shit.
There we go. Yeah. It's nice to see Nyla Rose back, you know.
Huh? Oh, you must be ahead. All right. We're gonna catch up, man. So we had a private party in the firm. Apparently, the firm acquired private party's contract. So you know, they're trying to make it care about private party again. Their contracts are up again. It looks like Ethan Page and them might end up getting their contracts, and along with Matt Hardy's. So yeah. I don't know. We'll see what comes from that, man. But I want them to move on from this. Just period. I just want them to move on from this. But then we got QT Marshall. We got Wardlow coming out. They basically squashed through them. Then FTR and the Assembly came out, and they had their little back and forth. We got a return of Shawn Spears, who apparently is back to his perfect 10 gimmick. So we got a return on that. Then of course we got Jericho and them cutting a promo, and then we got
Yeah.
Swerve going up against Daddy Ass, man, and Canada, man. And before we talk about what happened afterwards, what you think of the match, and what you think about what happened before?
Oh, scissor me, daddy. Hey, yo, that crowd was lit, bro. That crowd was lit as hell. But yo,
Yeah,
Swerve and Daddy Ass, man. Okay, first of all, I've been paying attention, but I ain't been paying attention. God damn, bro, how the hell is Billy Gunn damn near 60 and ain't got a wrinkle on his body? I mean, this dude is like jacked. Normally you see old dudes that jack like that. They kind of saggy, but like, bruh, like dudes still together. I'm like, what the hell?
I don't
Okay.
know, man. I don't know.
Was it a
I don't know.
was it a great match? No. Did I expect a great match
No,
out of Billy Gunn at
no,
this age? No.
no.
But it was a decent match for what it was. Swerve did what he could, man, to make the match look, decent. And the Billy Gunn, man, he got a lot of love over there, man, in Toronto. So the crowd, man, they had fun. It was a nostalgia thing on behalf of Daddy Ass, one half of the greatest tag teams to do it. Part of one of the greatest factions to ever, hit pro wrestling. So I mean, I looked at it as no more than that, man. It was a nostalgia act for Daddy Ass. Of course, Swerve Scott playing on the story of, him being the more serious wrestler and Billy Gunn embodying everything Swerve Scott finds wrong with wrestling in AEW. So it was cool, man. It was what it was. Swerve ended up picking up that quick victory. I did think, I don't know why, in my mind, when that claim came out and Billy kind of looked salty. I don't know why I feel like they about to beat the shit out of him, but they like in my mind for a split second, I feel like they claim about to whoop
You
Billy
thought he was about
ass.
to get the turn on. He's about to get the vicious heel turn on him. Nah, I don't think.
Yeah,
Nah. He's a part of the act right now. All right, man. So apparently Mark Sterling had coined the phrase "scissor me, daddy." So now, they can't use it, but obviously this is going to be a ploy to get the tag team championships, which they'll get the copyright to it. Okay, that's fine.
yeah,
Whatever. It'll be a pretty good match. Uh, Coming up. So I'm okay with that. And then of course we got
yeah.
MJF cutting a promo. He was dogging out our boy Stokely, man. Hey, he was
Oh
putting
yeah,
Stokely in his pace, man. But Stokely walked
oh
away with a
yeah,
smile on his face, man. I don't know if MJF is trying to hint at a face turn, or I don't know what's going on, man. He's supposed to be his associates, but he's dogging them out. So I don't really know what's going on with that. But obviously him and Real Regal got some, they got a little bit of beef. We may get a return of Real Regal one time against an
yes sir.
MJF. I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if I want to see it, but we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah.
Then of course, man, we got Moxley. He came out to talk his talk, and then of course Hangman Page came out, did his thing. What did you think of, man? This promo that happened between these two?
Hey, first of all, man, y'all can't see what I see over here because I'm over here in the what? Damn, Jamie Hater, hello. Y'all can't see what I just saw walking out the door, and that's the wife looking like Miss New Booty. Shout out to Bubble Sparks. Hey, okay, damn man, she look good. She look
Hey, you
good.
boo.
I like
Damn, what
cheesecake.
the hell
I
titles
like.
do? What the hell the title do Sheeta has? She got
You
like
know
two
what?
belts. Where the hell she get these two belts from?
Hey, bro. Hey, she'd have been trapping out the band though.
I see. She been whooping ass. All right, I like it though. Let's go. Come on, let's keep going.
All right, man, but goddamn, man, sorry, my wife, she said blinded the brother. What were we talking about?
You was talking about Hater, then you started talking about your wife. Then I started talking about Sheeta. Then we went back to talking about your wife. Now we're talking about AEW.
Yeah,
Moxley
yeah,
Page.
yeah. Woo, that's a lot. That's a lot, man. All right, but no, hey, okay. So Moxley Page, I'm excited, and I like the promo. First of all, I'm gonna go back to the MJF promo. MJF, man, he cut a hell of a promo. Like normally MJF when he cut his promos and shit, it's more for shock value. This one I really truly appreciate it because he really covered the basis of the art of the promo. Anybody can say anything for cheap heat. It's easy to get a crowd
Mm,
reaction when you dogging them and cursing at him and all that. But MJF, he made this one personal. you know, and he talked about, you know, when I look in the mirror, I hate me. And I know it's a lot of people that don't like me. And I'm not stupid, the fans and the people in the back. I get that, but guess what? I hate me, but that's what it takes to become a world champion. And I'm going to do anything by hook or by crook. So he's telling you right now, man, hey, look, it is what it is. You might not like me. I acknowledge it. I don't give a fuck because you can't not like me more than I don't like me. I like that. Then you got Mox. He came out, cut his promo. Bro, him and Hangman Page standing in the ring, and you know what? After Hangman Page lost his title, I was kind of worried. I'm not gonna lie, because I felt like he was gonna get pushed way back to the bottom of the rung, and it's gonna be hard for him to climb up. Because I felt like many other people, I believe, felt like his AEW championship run was mediocre. And I don't really know if that was any fault of his. It was just the timing of him and the kid and everything like that. And it was a whole bunch of other factors.
What played into it.
So now you got Moxley who came out and said, hey, look, man, for the majority of the time, I've been at AEW, I've been world champion, and I kind of see them go back and revisit, you know, old, you know, rivalry and things of that nature, to see Hangman Page again, having the crowd behind him, acknowledging the fact that he lost the opportunity with the trio championship with his best friends. Yo, my boy Hangman, he got something to live for, he got something to fight for. My boy Mox gonna give it to him.
Hey man, he gonna give it to him, but Moxley gonna give it right back though. That's the whole point. He gonna give it right back. All right, and man.
Apparently, Leo says that Sheeta has won championships from Japan, so she's bringing them across the way.
I kind of figured that, because I figured that's where she's been. All right, man. So of course we got the Jericho and Bryan Danielson promo. Then of course we sat there, we watched their match, pretty good match. Daniel Garcia ended up coming down to stop Jericho from doing some shenanigans, but to cause some shenanigans himself, and to cost Bryan Danielson the Ring of Honor Heavyweight Championship, which I said, you know, there's a good chance that this could be a ploy, and we can get a Bryan Danielson versus a Daniel Garcia for the Ring of Honor Pure Championship, and maybe that will lead to him fighting Jericho again. But right now, man, Jericho is still your Ring of Honor champion, not upholding the Ring of Honor code of honor, being disrespectful, being who he is. Bro, what are your thoughts before we talk about this women's tag team match that we got going on right now?
Yeah, a good match, you know, Danielson versus Jericho Part 3. Not mad at that, you know. Hey, they did what they did. Chris Jericho showing why he's one of the goats of this thing. Bryan Danielson, not too shabby himself, future Hall of Famer. I will say this. The code of honor thing, I will admit, I kind of didn't like it at first, for a split second. And the reason I didn't is because you see so often with companies that buy out other companies, primarily what WWE did with WCW and more infamously ECW, when they buy out these companies, man, they respect certain aspects of it, and then there's certain aspects of the company, man, they just shit on and they bury. And I kind of didn't like when Chris Jericho, you know, at first he didn't do the handshake and stuff like that in his first match. When he first went to fight for the title, I'm like, damn, man, like, come on, TK, like, don't be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be that.
But it made so much sense because it was Jericho. I understood it the minute it happened.
Yeah, but it does. And now that I think about it, okay, if you're going to give Jericho a somewhat serious push with this title, and he's doing that, that's cool. I like it. Reverse psychology, because now the person that beats Jericho for that is going to be the exact opposite of what Jericho is portraying, and they're going to bring that honor and that prestige and that respect back to the ROH Championship, therefore also elevating it even greater in AEW for the time being. So no, like, I get it now. Right. You know, I get it now. Right. But I was kind of frustrated when Jericho first won. I felt like it should have been Danielson. But now looking at how things are starting to play out, Tony Khan, he was ahead of the curve on this one. He was ahead of the 8-ball. I get it now. I understand it now. Seeing the matchups, and even going back to your boy Danny Garcia, I get it, because I think okay, he might not get the ROH World, but he can get the ROH Pure. So I'm okay.
And because nobody sees him as this sports entertainer, they see him as a real wrestler as far as what he does in the ring and what he's proven. So that's why it was like, they were awesome that he won it, but you got to see this different side of him, and now we got to see the true side of him. He's still with Jericho. I think he still feels some type of way about being a true wrestler. Like he does take that personally, but he's still with Jericho, and now it's Jericho and it's Garcia. it's the JSA, it's the sports entertainers. They're holding the supposed purest wrestling championships, second to in wrestling history, as far as the code of honor and what Ring of
Yeah.
Honor championships are supposed to mean. So you have them being disrespectful with these titles, which that's going to bring that's going to piss people off. And like you said, that's going to
Yeah.
bring somebody with that respect that that's going to bring it. And when they win these titles back, it's going to be so awesome. And they're going to be the person that people want to see hold these titles and do the thing they do best, which is wrestle and put on great matches. So that's why it's like I get what you're saying. How some
Yeah.
like because a lot of people didn't like it when Jericho won, but I understood it. I'm like, man, that was actually genius. That was actually
Yeah.
genius. I'm like,
Yeah.
Jericho's not, he's a sports entertainer. He doesn't
Yeah.
respect the code of wrestling. This is
Right. Right.
genius.
Right.
This is, people are like, oh, Jericho don't need his title. I'm like, no, Jericho needs the title. It's different when you have a person like Goldberg coming in and burying a young talent just to
Yeah.
lose it to someone like Brock Lesnar. When you got someone like Jericho who's going to put it over and put it on somebody and make it's going to make a difference. There's a
Right.
difference
Right.
when somebody like Jericho, because there's a method to the madness to why he won it and when he's going to lose it and how he's going to lose it and what's going to happen. Where
Right.
Goldberg, it was just you took it off somebody people wanted to see be dominant and win. Instead, you buried them and then they go into obscurity and then we don't get to see them no more. So there's a difference to that. And even if you say, well, Bryan Danielson, but Bryan Danielson hasn't won a championship since he was the Eco champion. Like
Damn. That
so
was
it's
clean
like
too.
right, like so it's like my man, like it's like he's overdue for a championship. People want to see Bryan Danielson win a championship because we know we only got so much
Right.
time with him. So he's one of those
Right.
guys. Even if he wins it and puts on good matches with younger talent, like a Daniel Garcia, and do what for Daniel Garcia like he did for others and build them up,
Yeah.
that'll be awesome. So it's like there's a method to the madness, and TK understands it, and this will keep eyes on Ring of Honor, even though they don't have a necessary show of their own.
Tuco, let me ask you a question, man. Since
What's up,
since we
man?
talking, we got about 20 solid minutes, man. Left of the show to shoot some shit.
Right now, Jamie Hayter about to put that. She about to lock it on Sheeta. Oh, she about to make her up. She reversed it. One, two, up. Nope, kicked out. Go ahead.
Man, a lot of people. No, when I say a lot of people, I mean the drones, the
Yeah,
marks, the pissants, the WWE man loyalists, and
oh,
I am. I'm a,
reversal.
I'm a loyalist. I'm a loyalist too. I love WWE. I love AEW. Hell, I love great
I love
wrestling.
wrestling.
Fuck the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But you got
They
the
got the win.
tribalists. You got the tribalists, man, of WWE, and they're complaining. They're talking about Ring of Honor would be off the ground right now if WWE if they ended up purchasing Ring of Honor instead of AEW. My thoughts to you are this: had WWE bought Ring of Honor at the same time Tony Khan did, and we still got the regime change and Triple H taking over for Vince McMahon, do you see any merit in that, or would that essentially make NXT obsolete?
It would make NXT obsolete, and I wouldn't see no purpose in them bringing it. Um, because essentially NXT is what Ring of Honor is. NXT is, even though people say it's development for WWE, and it is development because it's where they get their stars from, but
Right.
it's a respectable but it's also still that kind of B-level kind of show like an Impact and like
Yeah.
Ring of Honor. Um is it doesn't have big crowds, it only gets so many people actually watching it. So, it's not NXT was big for the people that were leaving those companies and going to it. So
Yeah.
only reason it got a bigger name is because it's a WWE product. That's
Right.
really the only difference in NXT. It's a WWE product. If it's not a WWE product, it's no different than Ring of Honor or anything else. But would WWE make it better if they didn't have NXT?
Yeah. Yeah.
But they bought WCW. They had ECW, and you could say, well,
Right.
those were Vince, and they're true. Those were Vince, um, and he buried them because he didn't give him respect. But I don't think
Yeah.
Triple H would give him too much more respect either. because at the end of the day, he gonna put WWE as above. But NXT is its own unique brand. So I think the appreciation of it would be different. I don't believe Ring of Honor would succeed in WWE if even if Triple H was running it. Um, I feel like that he would just take. I feel like he would just take certain things and maybe just make it WWE. But uh,
Leo said the
WWE is
same
the
thing. He
is the
said they would have.
kilometer.
Leo said they would have bought ROH to put it 6 feet under.
Yeah, that I don't trust that they would have done that. Yeah, they're doing some things different. They're doing some of the things we want to see them do, but at the end of the day, the things we see with AEW, even though people bitch and complain about it, but
Yeah,
I mean, you don't really see nobody really doing what he's doing, and you don't have to. You won't like everything about it, but you got to appreciate that at least he's giving somewhat of a damn about it.
yeah,
I can't totally just come down on TK, man. Hey man, he's not giving up on it. He's trying to keep it relevant until he can figure out a deal. I mean, it took him a while. I mean, look, he lucked up with TNT. They wanted to get back
yeah.
into the wrestling business. I think that's what lucked up. If it wasn't for the fact that they already had WCW, they know what it was like being in the wrestling business. They wanted to get back into it. Here was this company
Right.
with these few names and this backing that they were having, and they said, "Let's take a chance on it." We see what it is
Yeah.
3 years later. So now that's different. But where outside of Fox having SmackDown, I don't
Right.
really see anybody else clamoring for a wrestling program. Like, so it's like I don't know how that TV deal or that thing is really working for Ring of Honor. So right now, until we get some definitive answers,
Yeah.
this is the best that he can do with Ring of Honor. I mean, he's got the tag team titles on a respectable team. He's
Yeah.
got pretty much all the championships on respectable people. I mean, and he's doing something with them. I mean, regardless, he's trying to do something with them, but still keep his thing going. So you got to take it for what it is, man. He's doing more than what I think WWE would have did with him, and that's in a positive light.
And I think another thing too is what a lot of people got to understand too, and even sometimes myself, I gotta I kind of got to step back and realize Tony Khan isn't just a wrestling promoter. I mean, not the you got look at this. You got AEW, right? You got Dynamite, Rampage,
Right,
you got Dark, you got Elevation, you got all that. Then people forget he owns a whole ass soccer team, and then aside
right.
from that, he helps his dad
A
with the
football team,
operations for the
right?
Jacksonville Jaguars. So
Right.
and that's just what we know. There ain't no telling what other ventures he's got his hands in. So it's like, okay, I get it. And then too, I guess if you want to look at it, okay, Ring of Honor before they got bought out by AEW, Ring of Honor, they were allegedly going to go out of business anyway. So with
Right.
that being said, I guess they're getting more airtime than they would have gotten anyway, because right now they may not even exist, period.
And let's think about it like this. Let's say Tony Khan don't buy Ring of Honor. Let's say
Yeah,
Vince would have bought Ring of Honor's
yeah,
video vault. Okay, he would have bought it so he could showcase some of the people that were from Ring of Honor, but he wouldn't have did nothing with it. It'd have been in the
yeah,
vault. Like that's
yeah,
the thing. Like
yeah.
even if you want to say, well, all TK shouldn't, wish you never he would have never got it. Okay, there was a shot where Vince would have gotten it, and then that would have been it, and then it would have just been it would have never come again. So now we lose. We didn't just keep one and gain one. We would have lost if TK never comes around with AEW. Hell, that's two wrestling promotions we out of right now. We don't have.
Bro, let me say this. To anybody who's bitching about the fact that Vince McMahon and WWE didn't acquire Ring of Honor, I got 3 letters for you. ECW. We seen what happened when they tried to revive that shit.
I mean, yeah, 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 yeah. But again, and to fairness, people, the feeling is under Triple H would it work, and even under
Yeah,
Triple H, I
yeah,
don't think it would work. Right now, NXT is priority. That's
yeah,
priority one because that's where all the talent for the main roster for the future. That's where that's going to come from. He'll sign the people that comes from these other companies and give them a shot on NXT to see if they're worthy of being in WWE and moving up. But I don't see him doing no more with it than what TK doing, and at
It's
least
funny you
TK doing
said
something
that.
more positive.
It's funny you said Triple H signing everybody. Curvin Abreu says Triple H wants to bring back everybody, but can he book everybody? And
No,
I
and
think
that's
that's
the
the
reason why I
question.
say I don't think why
Yeah.
everybody wants to go because you got to think about the booking, man. As we got Pac versus Orange Cassidy for the Mid
And
Atlantic
Mia Yim
Championship in the main
reportedly
event.
just finished up with Impact. So there's speculation that she may be trying to get back to WWE. Also, there's rumors that Triple H wants to bring back Bronson Reed and has shown interest in bringing back in Chelsea Green, which to me is like we say, you want to bring back everybody, but how are you going to use these people? And see, the thing is now that what we're doing with WWE that we did before the brand split is the rosters aren't really separate anymore. They haven't officially announced the end of the brand split, but now lately, with the addition of certain people here or there, you've got people that's been working both shows. We recently was just talking about Chad Gable. Chad Gable been running wild on Raw and SmackDown. The Street Profits, whether they're fighting or just showing up in promos, they've been on everything. The Usos been on everything. So it's like you already got people going 100 miles an hour on both shows, and now you got this influx of talent. It's like, yeah, they're going to get a push in the very beginning. We seen the same problem with AEW, with Tony Khan every other week with surprises. It was cool. It's fun. It's entertaining. But after a while, man, there's only so many pieces of the pie you can cut and share at one time. And I believe that's the issue we're going to have. And everybody can't be on Raw and SmackDown. Somebody got to go to NXT.
Everybody can't
Somebody
be in
got,
the top picture, and that's
yeah,
gonna be the thing. Like even if you just okay with being a mid card, but still, again, that's why I say I don't think that's why I'm not mad if everybody don't go running back because right now some people
yeah,
got a nice position in other companies, like not just in AEW. Some people, some of them people are in Impact, some of them people in New
yeah,
Japan. Bronson
yeah.
Reed right now is killing it in New Japan. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
his value has definitely gone up to where WWE wants to give. Where Triple H knew he wanted to keep him, he never wanted to get rid of him, but he was away
Right.
and they got rid of him. So he's like, nah, bro, I saw what you were, man. I already knew what you was. I never wanted you to leave. I definitely want you to come back. We definitely gonna put you. But if he can't be, everybody's gonna feel like, well, I'm in a better position now where I was than when I
Right.
left. And I want to stay that way. So, you know, how much of wanting to be where they're at now is going to be a factor to what WWE is doing. Because again, WWE, Triple H want to give people opportunity, but at the end of the day, it's
Yeah.
about growing the brand. It ain't about just satisfying the people. It's about
Yeah.
putting on the best product and having the right people, be that spotlight that he need them to be. So
Absolutely.
you gotta feel of a Bronson Reed right now where he's the hottest he's ever been, and he's got an opportunity to do great things in another company and even add more prestige to his name. So
Yeah.
even when he does come back, even if he waits a while and come back, still, that's a thing, man. Where maybe in a couple of years, Triple H will need a few new people. Maybe he'll need some faces to come back, and Bronson Reed will
Yeah.
be one of those faces, and he'll be more established, and they can move forward. But I don't think right now everybody just jumping back will work out. I mean, some people ain't really working out right now. Hit Row still ain't worked out really for me. There's a couple other
Yeah.
people that really ain't really worked out. But again, we got to see how long this gonna be, man. Because catering finna get full again. I think, man. I tell you that right now. I think catering in WWE is gonna get full again.
Man, look, and before we get back to the topic at hand, AEW, really quick, just
Right.
a final,
Because right now,
the final.
Pac just dragged Orange Cassidy all the way out to the top of the ramp, and now he's about to give him a power driver on the outside. Ooh, nasty.
And just a final thought about catering. It ain't just a WWE. The catering will get full of AEW too. But this is a great problem to have. This is a great problem to have. We got options because guess what? There's still a company called Impact. You know what I'm saying? There's still a company called New Japan. There's still a company called there's
And
other companies
there's a
out there.
company that's apparently that's coming out. by Freddie Prinze Jr. He wants to create his own company. We're gonna see
bro.
how long that takes.
Okay. Speaking of Freddie Prinze Jr., man, you know my guy, former WWE writer, former also I played fucking Freddie and Scooby Doo.
Almost.
You
I
know
mean, but also, I know what you did last summer. Yeah. Oh
that
yeah, Freddie
too,
Prinze been
that
around.
too,
Yeah, he been
that
around.
too.
He been around.
But here's a guy who not only is a fan of the business, but he actually worked as an integral part of the biggest company in the world with storylines. He was in these board meetings with Vince McMahon. He was in the room with top talent with some of the biggest matches and moments in wrestling, not WWE,
Uh-huh.
and wrestling history was going down. So the fact, oh, by the way, very close friend of one MJF. So it's
Uh-huh.
like, dude, oh my God, I just seen that power driver. So Freddie Prinze
Uh-huh.
Jr. is somebody, man, who's definitely a credible name in the business. Tony Khan, you know, was somebody at the time who nobody really knew who he was. But, and you've seen where that took off. Now, I'm not saying Freddie Prinze Jr. is going to have another AEW on his hands, but I'm saying I wouldn't doubt that there be some traction going there. This guy gets some good investors and some people that believe in his vision. I believe, man, he could definitely take that shit to the next level because he's already seen the mountaintop. He's already seen what needs to be done
And
to get
he's a
to
bit
that
of a
level.
credible name, and they
Yeah,
definitely want to see how what's going to be different about it. Now that's going to be the thing. His biggest thing is going to be selling the selling point of
yeah,
why his company will be different than what's already out there, um, and who he's going to and who he has. Like what worked for AEW was that yeah, you had Cody Rhodes who was building his name and built his name up, but he was
yeah,
being the mouthpiece. But adding a guy like Chris Jericho, a guy you just knew would end up back in WWE, but yet then again
right.
here he comes out. No, Chris Jericho just signed to AEW. What? Wait, what? Wait a minute. Jericho went to AEW? Oh shit. And then people followed. Moxley followed. And then others followed. And then other people came up. So then you have what you have now. So he
Right.
needs that type of thing that's gonna get him over. Ooh, damn, that was nasty, Orange Cassidy. Ooh, that was nasty. Ooh, when
He
you
said,
see what happened
ouch.
on the outside, when you see what happened when he did on the outside, oh, that was nasty.
I know.
But Freddie Prince is
I'm
going,
to look right now.
oh, damn, again. But he's gonna need that type of backing to really get that
Oh my
support.
God. Oh,
Hold
wow.
on, you ain't done yet. You ain't done yet. Oh my God, this match is awesome. Okay, we got to pay attention to this match because these dudes is tripping. All these dudes is
Bruh.
tripping.
Oh
Cassidy
my
tripping.
God, bruh. Oh, why did Pac
Yeah,
land like
I don't know, man. But my dude is just, I
oh
mean,
my
just, I mean,
dude?
good lord, man,
I know
good
he sold it
lord,
really well, but it looked like he broke his damn spine.
man. At least twice, three times. I mean, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, Leo, you read my mind. He said Pac knows how to say hell yeah. That one to the outside was just trifling. That was
Oh,
right
that one was
dirty.
even right because
That
you're on
was
the
dirty.
outside. There's no give to the outside. It's like,
Hell
oh,
no.
come on, bro. Oh, dude,
Goodness
are you
gracious.
kidding
That
me?
was hey, shout out to my boy, man. Orange Cassidy, the OC, man. Freshly squeezed. My boy, he needs a belt ASAP.
Pac, hey man, hoping he get finna get it, man. I can't see man. I don't want to see Pac take another loss, man. He should not take this loss. Like, oh man.
He better not. He better not take this loss. I mean, it's here.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
oh,
Did I miss it? Did I
oh.
miss it?
I got to pause this for a second, man, because I swear I got to catch up with you. I got to give you a chance to uh to catch up here, man. This is crazy, man. 'Cause let me know
All
when
right,
you see him
so
hit the apron.
yeah, so as soon as I see the spot, see the spot. Damn. All right, click it. You good.
All right, yeah, I'm good. All right,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, because oh my God, man, they definitely going at it.
Leo
Pack
says
up.
OC gonna win the All Atlantic Championship.
He better. Pack got the trios. He first two-time duel. He's an original.
Yeah.
He's been around since the beginning. He's the first two-time champion.
Uh
You got quite a few
Pac.
names making first ever names.
Oh
Come
yeah, you
on,
got
Cassidy.
Moxley,
Come on,
first ever
baby. Come
three-time
on, baby.
champion.
Right. Double champion. Just two double champion.
Yeah,
Moxley's the first two
right.
time.
Yeah. Um, Is Chris Jericho the first one to hold all the time? Oh, no, because he didn't hold all Atlantic.
No,
Never
because
mind.
he hasn't held the TNT championship either. And he hasn't won the
I ain't
tag
gonna
team.
lie. I
Jericho
wouldn't
hasn't
be
only the
mad.
only thing Jericho's won was the AEW. This is the only other title he's won is the Ring of Honor.
He won it. He won the tag team. And he won the tag team champion with Sammy.
No, he ain't never won. No, they never won the tag team.
Oh shit! Damn, Pac ear beat. Oh damn! I hope he ain't bust up an eardrum.
Danhausen. Danhausen.
I can see clearly now.
Give him the curse. Give him the curse,
Gone.
baby. Give him the curse.
Bruh, he had a whole bunch of shit on.
Hey, right.
He had to take off the whole gimmick. All right, so Danhausen, he tried to put a curse on Pac, but let's see if it's gonna work.
Oh, he got the hammer in his hand.
As we got referee Bryce Remsburg officiate. Oh my god, dude, his ear is busted.
Right.
Damn, I hope Pac cool. Referee,
oh, damn. Damn. Oh, that was a stiff. Oh, that was a stiffy. Oh, that was a stiffy. Put it down, Cassie. Put it down, man. Put it down, man. Put it down, man. Put it down, man. Put it down,
damn.
man. Put it down, man.
Yeah. OC, man, freshly squeezed. He's conflicted.
Man,
damn, come on, man. Don't this be the reason you lose.
Oh,
don't this be the reason you lose.
But he didn't get rid of it. He didn't get rid of it.
Come on.
Mm.
Come on. There we go. I would say, don't you lose to that WWE ass finish. There we go. Show Roman Reigns how to do that Superman punch. Put him in the coffin, OC. Let's go. Okay.
Yes.
Let's go.
Yes.
Okay. Did he do it? Did he do it? Uh-oh. Oh my God. Oh
and
my God. And new. Come on. You gotta finish it. You gotta finish it.
Mid-Atlantic champion, freshly squeezed, Orange Cassidy. Hell yeah, baby. Let's go. That
Shout
boy Chucky
OC,
D.
Man. Freshly squeezed. As we got the best friends, Chucky
freshly
T and
squeezed.
B.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Give the people what they want.
Tony Khan finally listened to the people. He heard the cries. He heard us. Wow. Shout out to that boy Danhausen. Just because. Danhausen said,
got to give the people what they want.
Oh, we got the orange confetti. I like it. I like that. Talk about the attention to detail. Orange Cassidy is your new champion. All Atlantic.
Ooh, Tuesday. I'll just write the shows on Tuesday next week.
Yeah, they got a special
Tuesday show. Yeah, we got a special
Leo
Tuesday
says
show.
after 30
NBA.
years, he wins his first title. Absolutely. Shout out to Orange, baby.
Freshly squeezed.
Yes, sir. Tomorrow,
that's
man.
Right. I forgot the NBA. Get some Tropicana.
I'm gonna drink some Tropicana first thing in the morning and honor my boy, man. We got to celebrate this. You know what I'm saying? The right way.
Look here, don't douse yourself in orange juice, man. Okay, it's sticky.
Ooh, hey, man. I got some Terramana in there still left. You know, I'm thinking mimosa. I think mimosas, maybe.
Mimosa. That's gonna be a hell of a mimosa.
Yeah. I'm thinking so, bro. I'm thinking so. Yeah.
I hear you.
You know, we out here, man, for the people. For the people one time.
For the culture.
All
right, man. Yeah. Well, look here, man. Hell of a way to start in the show. Orange freshly squeezed. Picked up that newly, like I said, that newly won. That new champ. You know, that new champ freshly squeezed. Orange Cassidy, man. Mid-Atlantic champion. I'm not mad about it whatsoever. Hopefully, he has a nice little title run with it. But obviously, they can get the Pac and the Lucha Bros and Death Triangle. They can focus on the trios, and Orange Cassidy can move on, and then they can let everybody else do what they need to do. But right now,
Yeah,
man, I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm ecstatic. My man finally got a championship after 3 years. It's about
yeah,
damn time.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, bro. Yeah.
Hey, the
I,
definition is
hey, I,
staying 10 toes down.
I mean, when you think about it, man, because um, Darby Allin's won a championship.
Yeah,
MJF hasn't, but we understand why he hasn't. But we understand what he's about to win. Uh,
right,
Jungle Boys won tag team gold. Sammy Guevara's won TNT championship. So, those young guys that we were seeing coming up that we were like, man, we need to see these guys. We want to see these guys do more.
right.
Cassie's definitely one of them, and he's had his opportunity, and now he's definitely a champion now. No more seeing him, on the losing end, and if anything. But man, I'm glad, man. I'm pumped, man. My boy, the champ, man. My boy, the
Hey,
champ. Hell yeah.
in the words of the bloodline and the
Salute to the
honorary
champ, man.
use.
To the freshly squeezed.
Hey, man, the words of the bloodline and the honorary use. Yeet, for my
Yeah,
boy. Yeet.
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And you know
Cause he
why?
damn sure was
Y'all,
feeling Uzi tonight, baby. It wasn't no problem
Uzi.
with his Uzi tonight.
Hey, big Oos, man. He had a big bottle of Uzi, man.
He had a big bottle of that Uzi. He had a big
Big
bottle of the
bottle of
Oos
that
juice.
Uzi. Hey,
Dude,
and
that
that big
Oos
bottle
juice.
of hey, he had that Usanejo.
And that
Yeah,
Uzi Nail, that Uzi Neho.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
boy. Yeah, they didn't have to
But
question his Uzi tonight, boy. But nah, man, good, nice little match. Good way to end the show, man. First show in Toronto. TK gave him two good
yeah.
uh
You
GOW
know
stand
that.
Uzi. Hey man, you
Hey,
know what it is. But
Uzi.
no,
Come
hey,
on.
but hey, not a bad show in Toronto, man. Not a bad
Yeah,
show. TK puts in some thought for certain shows. It's like you can tell when TK may be holding back on the show because he
yeah.
got something planned.
Oh, yeah.
He wanted to make sure he put on something special for Toronto. But
Hey,
then
can we talk about
he's
that
giving
pop
us.
that Renee got? I'm like, you would have thought she was
Oh man,
goddamn
that was
Hulk
crazy.
Hogan, bro.
I man,
Hello?
because it's Renee, man. Because it's like, oh man, you here with us? Your husband been here for 3 years. You here with us now, finally? All right,
Mm-hmm.
cool. How's the baby? Cool. All right, bet. But no, that was awesome to see her just be her, and she's already such a fan favorite. So her being who she's being, just her
Mm-hmm.
being able to be herself and not be watered down. Even though we're like, well, maybe she wouldn't be that way in WWE now. We would like to think that, but I think in AEW. And even if Moxley, people question whether or not he's leaving, dude, he just committed.
Yeah.
I believe he just
5
committed
years.
to a new contract, so he ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
So obviously the wife is like, well, if that's where you finna be, well, that's where we finna be, boo, and we finna
Yeah.
do the damn thing. And now she's
Gotta
there,
stay
and
Uzi.
if you want that color commentary or interview kind of pre-show, whatever, man. Renee, we all
Yeah.
know what Renee can do, so
Yeah.
we ain't questioning that. And if that brings a little something extra, you know, to AEW. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, man, I'm happy for him, man. Definitely. I ain't worried about her coming in and wrestling. That's the thing. This was actually somebody coming in and being a factor in a totally different way.
Yeah.
But even if you don't think it's that big, but it can really be that big if it's done the right way. Because obviously she's a fan favorite, people love her, they know who she is, and to see her come out and ask the tough questions, because she ain't worried about nobody having a problem with nothing she say.
Yeah.
I don't think
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be any problems if anybody's got a problem with what Renee got to say. Because we all know Wild Thing is lurking somewhere close. If you think he ain't somewhere close, ready to run out and whoop the shit out of somebody, you got another thing coming. So yeah, this could definitely work out, man. But not a bad show for Canada. Can't wait till next week. We're gonna finally get that match. We're gonna finally get that boy Moxley going up against Hangman Page for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. I expect somebody's mouth to be bleeding. I expect them to beat the holy hell out of each other. This will be an ugly match. I don't expect this to be pretty whatsoever. If you're looking for technical holds and prettiness and fanciness, uh, This is not it. This is gonna be some elbows, fists, hard DDTs, drop kick. This is gonna be vicious. They go whoop each other's ass. This is not a wrestling match. Though
Yeah.
they may start trying to do some, but this is going to be a fight. These guys will be fighting each other, and one man will be walking out of Cincinnati, the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. But other than that, bro, final thoughts before we get the hell out of here. We gave the people 45 for the day. We got to get ready for Friday. We gotta get ready for Friday.
Man, no AEW, they made a Canada debut. Pretty solid show. Renee was a great surprise to the show. I'm glad that we ended the match with Orange Cassidy winning in the AEW original as opposed to the ROH championship. I felt that was very well played. We kind of had issues in the past with some of the match placements of Tony Khan when it comes to the card for certain shows. But no, I felt like this was well planned, well thought out. Like you say, TK really he hit the nail on the head with this one, man. So I ain't really got much to complain about, man.
I'll give it a 4. I'll give it a 4. My boy won. I gotta give it a 4. Gotta get a 4 just on top.
Well, with that being said, brother, before I do our parting intro, would you please do me the honor and give me a good old GOW scissoring? Thank you. All right. And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of the GOW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, it's yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold. He's too cold. And always remember this. We the twos. No, wait. They the twos. We the ones.
I was about to say, wait a minute, hold on. Who the twos? I ain't no two.
Hey,
who the fuck you talking
I'm making
about?
sure you on your toes, man. Gotta make sure you stay.
I was about to say, like, man, hold on, man. I'm about to say, man, no. I'm about to ask you, man, why ain't you acting real oosy today? You ain't acting real oosy. You about to call us the twos? Hell no. I was about to question your oosy right now.
Hey, that expression on your face was looking real Jimmy Uso-ish of you.
No, it's right, because I'm looking at you like, what's wrong, bro? Like, what you doing, bro? Oh, hot-headed ass. That's all right. Yeah, you ain't acting real oosy right now, bro. You ain't acting real oosy.
Leo, the Sami Zayn to our bloodline. With that being said, man, we'll see y'all in a minute. Peace.